gang, welcome back. So as you can see by the thumbnail, today I'll be comparing to Oakland University with Wayne State University. For those who don't know, I did receive my bachelor's of social work, but I started off at Oakland University and finished off at Wayne State University. So this vlog will just discuss my pros and cons from my standpoint on what I experienced. And then I'm also going to give you guys a few pointers if you plan on going to either of the universities. So starting off with OU, for those who know or don't know, I'm a foodie. I love food. So Oakland University had a Chick-fil-A or has a Chick-fil-A on site. And Michigan had very few Chick-fil-A's. And when you do go to Chick-fil-A in Michigan, the line is literally wrapped around the world. So I love the fact that I could get up, walk over to the cafeteria, and get Chick-fil-A. And not to mention, if you live on campus, you get a food pass. It's free, but it's not free. It's coming out of your tuition. So you swipe your badge and you're good to go for the day. You get a certain amount each day. So yeah, their food court was A1. They also had a Moe's Mexican grill, which is similar to Chipotle in Qdoba. So you pretty much make a Mexican bowl. You pick your beans, your chicken, your rice, your protein, your cheese and vegetables and all that good stuff. So yeah, their food was slapping. Another thing, so before I went to Oakland University, I came from a career college in Muskegon. So they didn't really have the Divine Nine. They didn't have any Black Greek sororities or fraternities on campus. So I did gain that exposure on campus life. Campus life was A1 at OU. I did attend a few of the Divine Nine's events that they threw for the Black community, their study sessions, different roundtable talks. I also went to this Black organization that was based off of young women with natural Black hair who embraced their natural hair, meaning wearing curls, no heat. And we met weekly and we used to discuss all things natural. We also had a day where everyone brought in gently used products that, say for instance, you go to like Target and you want to try this new Shea Moisture product, but you use it on your hair and you notice it just wasn't for you. We all brought in different products that was gently used. We cleaned the bottles up and everybody did an exchange. And I loved that experience. Like, it got me out of my dorm room because I was the type in college where I did not commute back and forth from home. It's either I'm on campus and I'm staying on campus. There was no in between. So I had to get involved on campus. I had to find something to do. So Oakland University did have a lot of things for the students. And another thing I participated in was Siblings Week. So at Oakland University, annually, they have this Siblings Week where you can bring your siblings on campus. So I did bring two of my younger cousins on campus. They had a ball. We had like a legit glow party in the dark. They had their glow sticks, dancing. My little cousin had a little dance battle, made her a little friend. It was so fun. So overall, the campus life at OU was perfect. I met wonderful friends. The social life, nightlife around Rochester Hills was A1. A few cons at OU that I feel like were not okay for me was their grading scale. OU grade based off of a point scale, meaning 4.0, A, 2.0, 1.0, and etc. Me personally, I'm a letter grade person, so I felt very discouraged when I just saw like a 2.0 because I'm like, dang, like I feel like I'm just a failure. I feel like I'm failing. So that took a damper on my self-esteem a lot. I feel like OU overall was a challenging school, very competitive. Their social work program was very competitive. Like, you had to have the top of the line grades. You had to have A minus, not even that, to get in their program. So that's one thing I also didn't really care too much for, was the like, I guess the standards they had. And I'm not saying that Wayne State don't have any standards or didn't have standards, but I feel like it was a little more easier for me to transition through my courses at Wayne State versus OU. So just keep in mind that OU social program is very competitive. For an example, like nursing students and medical students, your peer next to you, that's your friend for studying, but when it come down to actually passing the class and getting into nursing school, y'all rivalries. And I don't like that. I don't like to compete, because I feel like at the end of the day, we're all the same professionals. We're all going to be working in the same field. We're going to be living with similar purposes. So I just don't want to compete. And then, like I said, I just got my associate's degree, 3 years of education in the field. It was a career college. I didn't want to just be in school competing, failing. Oh, no, you got to try this again. Go to school another year. Go to school another year because you didn't pass. No, I wanted to be over and done with. I wanted a smooth transition from one semester to the next. And I just felt like, well, OU, I really had to have on my A game. I had to be a nerd. I had to be in the books, which is nothing wrong with that. If you're a point grade person or you don't have a problem with point scale grading, then OU is the school for you. If you're a letter grade person like me, myself, and I, then Wayne State is a good school for you. Although I lived on campus, I did not have to deal much with this problem, but I did at times. The commute to Oakland University is crazy. Parking is crazy. So if you plan a commute, prepare to leave hours ahead of your class, because 696, they're either doing construction or it's just a busy work zone. Like, I feel like people are either going to work or coming, and it's just always constantly busy. So parking, it was so hard. Like, parking used to fill up so quick. It's very hard to get you a good parking spot. When I had to leave campus just to go get groceries and come back, I knew in my mind I was not going to get my parking spot back. And I also mentally prepared to carry my groceries all the way down the block just to get to my dorm room, because parking was just that terrible. Wayne State, personally for me, I only lived 5 to 10 minutes away from Wayne State. So I feel like the distance and the commute is something you can actually adjust to. And even if you live within the metro areas of Detroit, I feel like the location of Wayne State is perfect. It's right off the freeway. It's in Midtown. Like, coming east or west, I just feel like it's a decent commute either way. So that was definitely a pro for me. I felt like the teachers at Wayne State was a lot more supportive. Again, I can't compare the teachers from Oakland University with Wayne State University's social program, because I didn't get into Oakland's social program. So I can only speak from Wayne State's standpoint. And Wayne State social work teachers are fantastic. They're passionate. They have already either been in the field, currently in the field, or have retired from the field. They are very knowledgeable. They will guide you. They will hold you by your hand. Just keep in mind, if you are going to go into the Wayne State School of Social Work program, that the people you start with are most likely going to be the people that you end with. So buddy up, pair up, because you're going to see your classmates again. Also, keep in mind the teachers that you have. If you have a good teacher, you want to make sure you write that teacher name down and register for that class. Register for that teacher's class the next semester, because a lot of the teachers are teaching repetitive courses. So don't work harder, work smarter. If you got a good teacher that grades fantastic, stick to her. Do not make college a struggle. Like, the end goal is to get that degree and go work in your field. Don't struggle, okay? Do not struggle. Bachelor's of Social Work program to the MSW program was very swift. I had to write a personal statement. I took a few classes for BSW, and then later on I applied for my MSW program. And because I'm familiar with the teachers and the process of each class, and I learned the syllabus, and I just learned how things work, everything just went smoothly. So I just feel like Wayne State was just that. And don't get me wrong, I did not know that God was going to call me to go to Wayne State. If you were to talk to 18-year-old Victoria, she would have been like, hex to the no, I am not going to Wayne State. I did not want to live nowhere near, I did not want to go to school nowhere near my hometown. So don't think I'm showing favoritism, because I am repping my alma mater, of course. It just so happened that God landed me at Wayne State, and I had a good experience. And then another little pro was the fact that they had Starbucks on campus, and I love Starbucks. So kudos to Wayne State for Starbucks. They had a Starbucks sister coffee shop, which was like a coffee shop that actually was sponsored by Starbucks, but it wasn't really Starbucks, but they sold similar drinks. So that was always a refreshing thing to have on campus. So my cons, I had to nitpick with my cons at Wayne State because as I was doing my outline, I noticed that I could not find anything I didn't like at Wayne State. So bear with me with my cons because they're just like something just to discuss. But no, they're cons, but it's like, it wasn't a con to the point where, oh no, don't go to Wayne State. No, it's just like, okay, let me put this con into this video for some content. So one of my cons was Old Main. The bathrooms are disgusting. And if you're a social work student, you're going to live in Old Main. Be wary, you're going to live in Old Main. All of your classes are going to be in Old Main. And I just noticed that it was just so unclean, very dirty. I know like the windowsills used to be dirty because I was a picky person where I used to have my little spots where I sat at. I used to get to class early and I'll make sure like I'm sitting in my little specific designated area, and I used to sit by the window in one of my classes near the furnace, and it was so filthy. And I don't know if they didn't have enough funding for the janitors to come and clean the building, but I will not say that Wayne State kept their buildings clean. But however, if you're going to Wayne State post COVID or during COVID, within the COVID crisis right now, I feel like you are going to go into some clean classrooms. I feel like they disinfected and took the right COVID protocols to make sure that you guys are in a clean and safe environment. So that's actually a good thing. So I'm really praying that they actually went and disinfected those classrooms. The bathrooms were gross too. So I'm just hoping they did a little reconstruction. And then I would say the cafeteria at Wayne State sucked. Oh my God. The cafeteria, they had Taco Bell. And if you know, you know. Who want to be eating Taco Bell in between classes? You gonna have bubble guts in class. You gonna be too busy trying to sneak out of class, use your little church finger, try to go to the bathroom. You're gonna end up missing an exam. You're gonna miss something important for your quiz next week because your stomach is just all messed up because you was in Wayne State cafeteria eating Taco Bell. They also had like Wingstop, and I'm personally not a big fan of Wingstop. They had Panda Express, but this may be a good thing for certain students. Me personally, I just feel like Wayne State could have did this a little bit better. And then also, if you're vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, they do have like a healthy restaurant outside of the cafeteria. So they have like spinach wraps, salads, smoothies, and things of that nature. So that's always a good thing, Again, I just discussed a pro within my cons at Wayne State. So as you can see, I don't have any cons really. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like my content in regards to the university life and college life, don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also message me on Instagram if you would like me to discuss different things within the university realm, things that I experienced at Wayne State, things I experienced at OU. If you want me to talk about roommates, share story times, do not hesitate to let me know because I engage with my supporters. Again, thank you guys for watching.